experts, you know, the quantity versus quality thing. But what do you mean by quality, in fact? And what kind of barometers would you use when you say the qualities are not that good when you compare to other countries, for example, the United States? How can companies, for example, that are watching our program today, Chinese ones, that they can improve the quote-unquote quality?
There's an interesting thing I wanted to point out for this case. The disputed patent is a design patent. We know that in Chinese patent law, there are three kinds of patents: invention, utility model, and design. Usually, people don't emphasize the third one. That means the design patent. But in this case, Apple argued that the 2.5 billion US dollars mostly based on its design patent. So I think the quality is not only the technology. It also depends on the design for the goods or these popular.
Well, certainly that could be one of the important parts. But let's go back to our studio discussion here. Edward, when it comes to patent, there are enormous amount of patents, not only in China, but particularly in the United States, IT-wise, for example.
That's right.
And some are saying there are just too many of them, rather than too few of them, which the former is a problem for us.
Well, yeah, you know, I mean, there's an argument that can be said that there's too many of them, and I think this goes back into quantity versus quality, and this is where we are today. It's about the fuzzy nature of the patents, and this is why it's difficult to do this on the media. And I've been involved with patent as a patent professional for 25 years. And it's really, design is one of them, which is the face, the way you look at it. And in the UK case, the judge said, you know what, the Galaxy product, the Samsung product, just is not as cool as the Apple product. So design is the, but there's three patents actually at play in the first case, and then there's three patents at play in the second place, which has to do with applications, which has to do with page turn.
This sounds a little bit abstract. Let me give you an example. For example, in this case, or rather a previous case, Apple versus Motorola, which of course Motorola is now with more with Google these days. But just in that case, there was one argument in the trial, which is made by Apple, suggesting that the swipe to unlock patent is very important for itself. And therefore, it argues even tapping is part of the swipe to unlock patent. Why is that? Because they say